Hey guys, I'm Jackie, the Math Guru. Please subscribe to the channel. So today we're going to do a little bit about statistics. So we're going to be finding the mean, median, mode, and range. So before we go over the problem, I just want to go over what each word of these mean. So the mean is basically the average. How are we going to find the average? What we're going to do is we're going to add all the numbers, and then we're going to divide it by the number of numbers that we have in the data. For the median, it's going to be our middle number. Now to figure out our middle number, we're going to have to rearrange the numbers from lowest to greatest. Sometimes they're going to be in order, sometimes they're not. In this case, in our example, they're not going to be in order, so we have them all scattered around. We have to rearrange them from lowest to greatest. For the mode is the most. The number that repeats the most. Sometimes we will have no mode if no number repeats. Sometimes we'll have two or more modes if two numbers repeat the same amount of time. And finally, the range. The range is the difference between the greatest value and the lowest value, meaning we're going to subtract the highest number minus the lowest number. So this is the difference, which means subtract. Okay, so on example number 1. For example number 1, they gave us the data of different numbers. So we have 116, 130, 120, 125, 140, and 125. First thing that we're going to figure out is our mean. Our mean, if we go back here, is our average. That means we're going to have to add them all up. So the mean is 116 plus 130 plus 120 plus 125 plus 140 plus another 125. And then it says that we're going to divide it by the number of numbers. That means that how many numbers did we add right here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to divide it by 6. So the answer for this one, we're going to be using a calculator. We're going to put 116 plus 130 plus 120 plus 125 plus 140 plus 125. It's going to give us 756 divided by 6 is equal to 126. So that is our mean, 126. Our median is the middle number. Remember that for this one, we have to rearrange the numbers from the from lowest to greatest. So our lowest one right here for the median. The lowest one that we have seems like it is 116. Once you bring it down, I would suggest you cross it out like that, you know you used it. That's gonna help us out just in case we miss one, then we can put it in the order it has to go. From there, we're gonna go to 120. Then if you see, we have 125. So 125 and then another one. After that, the lowest one between those two is going to be 130, and finally 140. So the middle number, we have a total of 6 numbers in the data, so it's an even number. Therefore, we're going to have 2 numbers in the middle. What's going to happen is these two are in the middle. In this case, it's the same number, so it's still going to be 125, but if it was different, what you would do is basically find the average of these two. So you would add it up, divide it by 2. If we add it up, it's going to be 250. So that's 125 plus 125 divided by 2. That's 250 divided by 2 is still 125 because it's the same number. So the median is 125. The mode is the number that repeats the most. When we put it in order, we said we have 125. So that's going to be our mode. So the mode is going to be 125 because we have 2 of those. And finally, the range. The range, from our definition, it says that is the highest or the greatest number minus the lowest. Is the difference between those two. The difference just means subtraction. So we're going to subtract. For the median, we already put them in order. So right here, we have the highest one as 140. So we're going to say 140 minus the lowest one, which is 116. So what is 140 minus 116? That should be, I believe it's 24. Let me make sure. it is 24. So for the range, it's gonna be 24. I hope this helps. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.